Hi friends, you are joined with the fifth video of the e-commerce web application video series. So today we are going to talk about how to create the forgot password option. Let's get into the video now. So we need this option in case we forgot our password, so that we can easily reset it by clicking on forgot password. Also, we need to make sure the person resetting the password is actually the owner of the account. Otherwise, someone could take someone could just take their friend's email and reset the password to log in. And that's not acceptable. That's why we need to send some kind of code to the user's email to allow them to reset the password. It's good for security as well and making it easier for us to reset passwords safely. I think that is the best way to reset password safely. Now when I click on the forgot password option, we can see it like this. We can see an alert asking us to add an email. If I show you the database, this is my database. Here is my database. Inside the user table, you can see the list of email I have added. You can see it like this. I am going to take one of those emails and add it here. Let's say I forgot my password. So I click on forgot password. After clicking it, we all see this king of alert. After clicking it, we all can see this kind of alert. I click it, OK, and then we be able to see this screen. Next, let's check if I received the reset email. Here is it. I have received the email. You can also see the time it arrived. This is the time. Here is the code I got. This is the code. I am going to copy the code and paste it here. Then I am prompted to enter new password. Let's say I type 1 2 3 4 5 and confirmed it by entering it again. We enter it again 1 2 3 4 and 5. Then I'll click reset. Now we can get an alert saying the password has been successfully reset. You can see it like this. When I click OK, that closed. Now let's check whether the new password has been added to the database. This is my database. Let's refresh it. And here you can see the updated password. You remember that 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Also the verification code that was sent has been saved here too. You can see it. Let's now try logging in using the new password and see if it works. And yes, we have been redirected to the home page. This is my home page. So this is how I have built and designed the feature. Now let's take a look at how exactly I created it. Let's see it. So here is the coding part of the project. You can see the index.php file here. This is where I have added the forgot password option. You can see it. I have set it up so that when someone clicks on the forgot password link, a JavaScript function called forgot password is triggered. You can see it. Now let's go to the JavaScript site. This is my JavaScript file. Here is the forgot password function. I have created. What this function does, it take the value from the input field, email, and send it using the get method to file called forgotpassword.php. This is the get method and you can see it like this, forgotpassword.php. Let's now look at the forgotpassword.php. This is my forgotpassword.php file. At the top of the file, you can see that I have included my database connection file because I need to connect to the database and access the email that was entered to reset the password. In addition to the connection file, I have also included 3 more files. You can see it: smtp.php, phpmailer.php, and exception.php. These 3 files are part of PHP Mailer and they handle the backend work to send email. I think you understand it. This is Ola. Next, I have used the ESET. Check to see whether the user has submitted an email. If no value is entered, an alert is shown saying, please enter your email. If an email is provided, the script then check if that email exists in the database, and that's done through a simple query. This is the query. If a matching email is found in the database, the script generates a verification code using PHP unique ID function and stores it in a variable called $code. This is that variable. This code is then updated in the database, linked to the user's email. You may have noticed earlier in the video that the verification code gets and saved into the database under the user's record. That's what's happening here. After generating the code, the next step is to send it to the user's email. I have set it up so that the email contains the necessary information like the subject and message body, including the verification code. To send the email, I have stored the email in a variable and then I am using PHP Mailer to send it. That is why I used it. If the email fails to send for some reasons, an alert is shown says, if the email fails to send for some reason, an alert is shown says verification code sending failed. If it sends successfully, an alert saying success. So that's how I have kept things simply and built this part of the forgot password feature. This is how I handle the email sending section in the coding part. So here is how I have built the reset password pop-up inside my index.php file. You can see the design right here. This is the same new password field I showed you earlier. Then I have added the retype password fields as well. Both fields have their own individual IDs, so I can see them separately in a JavaScript. I have also added 2 buttons labels. So you might remember for early, these are used to toggle the visibility of the passwords being typed, so that if the user want to see what they typed, they can just click these buttons I have added both buttons like this. And to make them work, I have created two separate functions. One is show password 1 and other one is show password 2. These functions are triggered when the responsive show button is clicked. Here how I have written these functions. Each function takes the ID of its corresponding input fields and toggles its type attribute between passwords and text so that the password is either hide or show. You can see how I have implement and write there. Next, here the reset password button I showed earlier. I have set it up to call function named reset password when clicked. Let's now go to the JavaScript site, take a look at what's happening there. Here is the reset password function. In this function, I take all the values entered in the form using their IDs and package them into a form data object. Then I send that data to the resetpassword.php file. You can see it like this file using the post method in a Vue-Ajax. Then I send that data to the resetpassword.php file using the post method via Ajax. Let's now take a look at the resetpassword.php file to see what happens with that data. Here also I have included the connection.php file. Here we have used two queries. One is the search query and other one is a update query. So this is how I have created it easy. With this first query, what happens is that it checks whether the email and verification code we entered are truly mean valid. If that's correct, I have written it so that the email gets updated in the relevant place. Then, when everything works properly, we can see an echo message saying success. So, this is how I have designed it. So, this is how I have easily created my reset password feature. So, thank you for watching my video.